in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome once again to HT's EDC, coming at you this hump day, Wednesday morning. Hope everybody is doing well. You can tell by the hat, by the lid we got today, we are going to be talking about those buck knives, and you've more importantly, you've already seen the thumbnail, but I think we have a good one lined up for you today. So we're going to get right off into it. First of all, let Mr. Yukon Cornelius say hello to everybody. We are loving this guy. He keeps me straight to the best of his abilities, and he is now a staple and a fixture of HT's EDC. So, what's HT toting today? Well, you know we got to keep theme today. So, first of all, we'll show this guy, the Holy Land Pocket Cross, Brother Dwayne Clark, like the American Express. Never leave home without it. And for my tote today, we are going back a little, well, we're going back a lot of fingerprints, which just tells you we use them around here. But anyway, this is my Buck 112 Slim Pro. You guys saw that the other day. I have pulled this one out of the archives, and I am loving it. Not really sure why it was in the archives, but nevertheless, yes, it has a pocket clip. Yes, it has one-hand deployment. So by definition, we would have to call this one a modern, but I would call it a modern traditional. Obviously, the whole chassis and the blade of a Buck 112 with just some modern features here with some micarta and thumb studs and that big polarizing anvil pocket clip that I happen to like. So anyway, going a little modern. You folks that say you never see a modern on my channel, well, here's one today, and we are going to be toting that one. Got a little doctor's appointment I got to go to later this morning, so we will be doing the 2-hour trek up to Little Rock today. Not looking forward to that, but anyway, at least we'll have a buck in our pocket when we do. So let's get right into it. Listen at that. Listen at that. Isn't that just a beautiful sound? Wished I could get y'all some taste division right here for the Lord's nectar here. Oh, so good this morning. Ice cold. But anyway, today, what we are going to be talking about is a buck knife custom. I have got another custom in from Buck Knives, and full, total transparency, full disclosure, all those good things. I have already looked at this knife, looked it over, and you'll see that right away. But I wanted to recreate the experience for someone that is maybe on the fence. No, I am not trying to brag, HT's got it custom. That is not my intention. I am going to do I'm going to do this as it were a live unboxing, but this is by no means live. I have looked at this knife. I have coon fingered this knife. But for anybody that has never experienced the Buck Custom Shop, we're just going to go through it as if this was your knife coming into you and what you would expect. So, that being said, we're going to get into it. First of all, they come in these nice black and silver boxes. And this right here, well, if I turn it the correct way, this has your inflammation on here. Says it's the Pro Series. Well, and over here it tells you what we're looking at. A custom knife, and what else does it say? Has a little SKU number on there, and it says down at the bottom 112 in oak. So we are going to be dealing with a buck 112, and this right here is just an outer sleeve. So if you see that, all that I just showed you is just an outer sleeve that comes on this nice, really nice inner box. Check that out. Really nice, nice script on here. And if you read down here, if I can get it to focus, it says Edge of a Legend, which I agree with. Buck Knives logo, they are legendary for sure. Well, let's get into this thing, and this is a nice, if you will see here, this is a nice magnetic box. So there we go. Keeps wanting to close on me, but anyway, this is what you can see if you want to pause that on the inside of this box. Very nice. As you can see here, has 2 magnets. So it is a very, very nice packaged box. Like I say, when you go inside the box, it has their mission statement kind of right there as soon as you get into it. But we'll go into the contents here, see what we can do about doing this on camera. First thing you pull out has this nice suede, kind of really soft, supple suede sheath that comes with it. And when you go with their custom shop, these are American made. Get that to come in. Proudly made in the US of A, American flag. And down here it denotes what we're going to be looking at, the model number, which today is a 112. Let you look at that snap on it. Buck Knives has the anvil in the middle right here, and up top Buck with the Buck anvil also. Very nice. These are very good upgraded sheaths. You guys have heard me say I take these and swap them out. I personally carry mine with one of Ed Costa's custom sheaths, legacy knives. I have several for my 110s and 112s, but these are no slouch, especially these upgraded ones. You have to pay a little bit, I think like a $10 upcharge to get the nice suede, and I think they come in this tan or even black with the nice suede, or you get just a standard Buck. I'm not even sure, is that true? Do you get, I think you get to choose whether you want one of these nice sheaths or you just don't get a sheath at all. But I wanted to show you what a Buck upgraded sheath is, and they are very nice. Not as deep, not as low of a ride as I like. If you see that belt loop right there, you full-figured men like me, you're going to have this much, a good like 1.5 inches there, you know, riding up above your belt line with these. That is part of the reason, one of the reasons that I like Ed's. He can make you, offers those low rider sheaves, and no offense, Buck, but his quality is just untouched. So this is a great sheath. If this doesn't bother you, if you don't mind a ride, you thinner guys or whatever, this is super nice. This is really good. Nothing wrong with them whatsoever. But anyway, that is the sheath that we have beat about to death. And let's get back into this. The next thing You got some paperwork that you're going to have inside here, and we will get all that out if I can get to it. One of them here is wanting to be a booger bear. It's kind of got down the side of the box here. There we go. So, 3 different pieces of little paraphernalia here as I throw them down. First one, it has a little disclaimer here. You guys can pause that if you want to, talking about natural markings. A lot of buck's knives are, wood or even elk stag. So they tell you all about natural markings and how each one, considering they were God created, are going to have their own characteristics and imperfections. So there's a little card about that. The next thing you have here is about Buck's Forever Warranty. Anybody want to read that? That's in there. And what's really cool over here, a message from the Buck family that is noteworthy, especially for you people of the Christian faith. This is a Christian company. They put God first in their business model, and for what that's worth, they talk about it. And yeah, that is an extra caveat, 100% for me in buying their products, buying from a Christian company. And your last thing you have in here is you have your certificate of authenticity, and it tells you that this was checked. And right here in blue ink, you can tell that Jeff, I can't read the last name, but Mr. Jeff was the one that put this together and authorized, signed the certificate of authenticity for this knife. So those 3 things will be inside. And finally, you have your knife with a lot of green confetti in there, the little grass looking stuff that they line the box with. So the knife itself comes in this nice little, what would we call that? You Benchmade fans know the little baggie. It's the same little soft cloth like you would get for eyeglasses, from what I've understood. Microfiber. There we go. This is a little microfiber bag that holds the knife and has a little drawstring on it. Yep, whatever. Finally, to the star of the show. This is the knife. And get some fingerprints off of it here. Put its best foot forward for y'all. Yeah, this is the one we have went with. And as you can tell, it already has a thumb stud on there. You know me in the thumb studs. Get this thing open. And that is what we're looking at, folks. My favorite knife on planet Earth, Buck 112. This one is in oak. You can check that out. We went with oak, and look at that nice change in grain there. And brass, oak and brass. So kind of a traditional build. Actually got this knife. This is a unused knife that came from another knife tuber. And I bought it from him. He is selling some of his collection. Brother Stephen, it's no mystery. Stephen over at Sanctified Leather put this up for sale, and yeah, I had to snatch it. So this was initially Brother Stephen's concept. He built this knife with the oak, with the brass, everything you see here. Actually, he already had this, I guess he is a thumb stud guy like myself. If he hadn't put that on there, I would have. I put those on all of my knives, so he just saved me a step right there. But this came from Brother Stephen, and I purchased it from him. So this did not come directly to me from the Buck Custom Shop. It came from the Buck Custom Shop to Stephen, and then to me after I purchased this from Brother Stephen. So there's that too. Shout out to you, Stephen. Thank you for the good deal. Stephen knows that this is my knife, and yeah, so it was no surprise I had to jump on this when I saw that he was putting this up for sale. But anyway, let's kind of take you around some of this. Brass, all brass construction, and actually these are inlaid. This whole brass here, this whole chassis, as you see here, everything that's brass that you see here, we'll make this simple, is all one piece. They actually inlay these slabs of wood inside this chassis. So these are not two pieces like liners and all that all come apart. This is kind of really an integral chassis. This is all together, and yeah, very, very beautiful. So that is a Buck 112, and this particular one is in Magnacut. If you can read right here, has the Boss little flame, Boss heat treated, Magnacut steel on this one. Right up above it, Custom Knife Shop. And on the front side, Buck USA with the anvil. No date code on the Custom Shop stuff. It just has the anvil, and then on the back it's going to denote right up here, Custom Knife Shop. So just a beautiful knife. We have finally, I don't know that I can take credit for this, but I have been in contact with Buck for a little transparency. You followers of the channel that go way back, we had a whole thing over their woods, and was their wood, like they have one in there that's called cherry wood, and then they offer oak, ebony, blue wood, ironwood. We finally got some clarification. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to take credit for it. I'm sure other people complained or inquired about, what is this wood? You know, blue wood, or you just dyeing wood? Is this, what is your woods? Okay, well now when you go on their website, it is very transparent, very open. The only two woods that are completely hard wood, if you want a natural 100% non-laminated, show enough God-made wood, you have ebony, and they also have ironwood too. Their blue wood, their cherry wood, their oak wood, am I forgetting any? Walnut, I think even walnut is a Dymalux, and it is a laminate. As you can see, there's some lines and all in here, especially I think it's this backside. Yeah, you can see where this line and all comes through here. Well, the top, there's layers to this. Laminate, veneer, whatever. The top layer, which is right here, what you coon finger and you touch, is a real wood. In this case, oak. But they do have veneers, and this is Dymalux. It is a impregnated veneer laminate wood. So there is layers in this. If you get anything but the Crelicam ebony or their ironwood, you are getting a laminated wood. So this is a laminated oak. Like I said, top layer, what you're going to touch and see right here is oak, but there is layers of Dymalux, whatever that is. I know they use diamond wood. There's a bunch of different names out there that different companies use. Stamina wood. I know Stamina wood is one that Case Knives have used for their laminate. But anyway, it is layered of impregnated veneers and some fake wood. There's just no, we can dance around trying to make 50-cent words, but this is all not pure oak. It is not. And kudos, golf clap, to Buck for fixing that on their site, because I was seeing cherry wood. Well, there's a cherry tree, there is real cherry wood, and when you go get that, you go order that wood, which I have one in the cherry wood, and like, this is real wood, right? This is cherry. And they were like, I don't, there was question. Well, kudos to them. They have got it out there in the open. And if you go in there to pick your, your materials, it's going to say oak, Dymalux, walnut, Dymalux, cherry wood, you get it. But if it says Crelicam ebony or desert, or I think they have ironwood in there, that is the real McCoy through and through. So, and there's an upcharge. There's an upcharge for that ironwood. I think it's like a $50 upcharge. And all these guys, that are the laminated woods, I think they're no upcharge for them. And you also can get ebony, which is real, for no upcharge. So real ebony or any of your laminated veneers, no upcharge. The ironwoods, they have like water buffalo, which is one I don't have, might like to get someday. And of course the elk stag that's gonna push the price tag up. So anyway, there's enough on that, but kudos, again, kudos. I know I have, worked with them and talked with them about some transparency on that and getting that cleared up. And I see that they have now, so kudos to them for that. But anyway, that's what I got for you today. Again, shout out to Brother Stephen for the sale and making this happen for me. And again, just wanted you guys to see what you would get from Buck Knives. That is the whole kit and caboodle, as if this came in the mail. This is what you would get. This box, this baggie, the green grass stuff inside, the sheath. If you so choose the upgrade of the sheath, you would get one like this, and whatever kind of knife you build. You can get nickel silver bolsters here. This is just a traditional build with the brass and oak Dymalux, and we have really the only thing that I think Stephen has upgraded on here really is the blade steel. I mean, Magnacut is the rave now. I have not had any. This is my first foray into Magnacut through Buck Knives. So I was kind of tickled to try it out. But basically, Stephen paid for the upgrade on the steel on this. But everything else you see here, he didn't go with finger grooves, which are, I think, like a $5 or $10 upgrade if you get finger grooves here on the handle. And if you go to like nickel silver for the bolsters, that's another $10 or $20 upgrade. As Maddie is... Brother Todd hit me up this morning. He watched another one of my videos, and he's like, Maddie must really like Buck Knives, because she was yapping in that last one, so she's making her presence known. But anyway, getting off topic. Basically, the only upgrade really in this build here is the Magnacut, and I believe that was a $50 upgrade. It is their most expensive steel upgrade. Of course, you can get the house steel, 420 HC, then you can upgrade to S35. I think they've got rid of, I think they're phasing out S30V now, and I think they're just went to S35, and that's like $20 or $25 upgrade from the 420. So if you bump up to S35, you're going to add, you know, another $20, $25 to your ticket. And if you go up to Magnacut, I believe it's 50 to get Magnacut. So major upgrade on the steel. Basically everything else here is kind of a traditional build, but I love it. I love it. You guys know what I think about a 112, and tickled to get this one in the collection. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that little kind of faux unboxing. I am going to start enjoying my new knife, and I would say, folks, I ain't even told you about fit and finish. Goodness, it's there. Right down Broadway, centering. I mean, I personally have never had any kind of problem whatsoever out of their custom shop, but I have heard other people, they're not perfect. This particular one here looks almost flawless to me. I don't have any problems with them, but I know their customer service, the people that I have heard have had problems. Buck takes care of you, and I mean, they take care of you well. So they have this, you know, of course they have the forever warranty. Not even for the original owner. If you were to buy this knife, if I sold this knife to the next person, to the next 3 people down the road, and there's a problem with this knife, they could send that back in to Buck, and Buck will stand behind their product forever, and it is completely transferable. If you have an authentic Buck knife, it is covered for life, and that says a mouthful. So anyway, we're gonna get off here. Thank y'all for watching, and just remember, Buck Knives matters, and go check out their custom shop. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I love it, and blessed to have another one. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. God bless you. I'm HT, and we are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see.